Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Gym Empire, a game where we get to build our very own gym. And I'm going to start off with a bit of a disclaimer here. I know very little about gyms and gym equipment and gymming in general. Run on stuff, lift heavy things, get sweaty, post pictures on Instagram, that's about it. I don't know much more about gyms, but I'm sure we'll muddle through as we play along. So yes, we're going to build a nice gym with things like weights and treadmills and heavier weights and bikes and things like that. I'm going to try to make a nice pile of money as we go as well. Now this is a very early access version which isn't available quite yet. The game is due to be released into proper early access at some point in the summer, but we got a key from the dev so we could play it a little bit early, so a huge big thanks to them. And of course if you're interested, there's a link to the Steam store page in the video description below where you can go and check the game out if you'd like to. But anyway, time to get on with it. Let's go and do some gym stuff. Working a dead-end 9-to-5 job. You always dreamt of running your own gym. I've never dreamt that game. Never ever dreamt that. Until one day you decided to tell your boss to stick it. Okay, must have worked in the sticky note industry and bought an empty storage closet out of town. This is the start of your gym empire. Okie doke. So bought a nice little unit out of town. Let's go over there and set up our gym. Okay, here we go. Welcome to our little gym. And very important question to kick things off. Is spacebar pause? No, it is not. Oh, game, I feel betrayed. Okay, hang on. We'll go and press the button up there to pause the game. Okay, you're going to have to work hard to impress us now, game, because spacebar should be paused. But there we go. It is not. Never mind. So here is our gym, and that's kind of it. That's all we have. It's out by the bins. It's not in the most glamorous place, but do you know what? It's okay. It's a starting point, isn't it? It's not much to look at, though. We can't even see the walls of the gym, but that's all we have right there. Just that little place with some wooden flooring, and that's kind of it. We are in quite a nice place. There's some housing over there, little road, there's some shops over there, there's a market, there's some water tower type things over there. There's a lovely kind of seating area over here with planters. Look, some nice plants. That's quite nice. A little seat so people can come out the gym and maybe have a sit down over there if they've overdone it. But right now, we've not got anything going on in the gym. So nobody's going to come in, nobody's going to join the gym as a member because there's nothing for them to do. I suppose really they could just go in and run around. They could go in and just run around in circles. They could do laps, I guess. That's cardio, I think. But I think maybe they're expecting, machines and things in there and weights and such like. So let's get some stuff going on. So right now we've got $5,000. That seems like an okay amount of money. We're level 1, no stars. And that's kind of it. That's all we have. So I think let's get some gym equipment in tier. So if we go there, we can buy right now the very basic things because, yeah, we've got no stars and we're level 1. We can buy some exercise mats. They're good for weight loss. So that little kind of orange icon there is supposed to be like weighing scales, I think. So they're good for people that would like to lose a bit of weight. Barbells are good for people that do weight training. That's the blue icon. And the exercise bike is good for people who want to do a bit of cardio work. And that's what the heart represents there. So I think how many of these can we realistically fit in here? Because there's not a lot of room. So if we grab, say, some exercise bikes, that's all we have. We've got those 12 squares, and each item of equipment takes up 1 square. So I think, could we for now get 3 of each thing in? Could we get 3 bikes, 3 mats, 3 barbells? That would be quite good, I think. So here we go. How about we put the bikes? Can we turn them round? Can we rotate the bikes? No, that rotates the entire view. Can we rotate them? Yes, we can. Okay, right-click rotates them. I think, let's put the exercise bikes at the end. So if you're on the bike, you can look this way into the gym and you're not staring at a wall or something. So we'll have 3 of those. So we're down to 4,400 because they're the most expensive. And then we've got the cheap exercise mats. So how about we put them, let's put them across that wall there. And then we'll get the barbells. So where could they go? We won't put one in front of the door because that might make things a little bit awkward. If you try to get in the gym, there's somebody picking that thing up. That's going to be a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? So how about we go, let's put one there, and one there. That will do the job. Okay, so now we've got some stuff in the gym. It looks a little bit more like a gym. People can come in here and do some gymming now, which is good. And I think we've got a couple of people outside who would like to have a look around. This is very exciting. So we've got Elaney Heather and we've got Janice Weston. Okay, so they're looking around. They're kind of looking in thinking, do I want to go in there? So here we go. So we can see here that Elaney is interested in weightlifting. That's her primary concern. She wants to go and lift heavy things, but her secondary concern is a bit of weight loss. And over here, Janice wants to do some cardio first and some weightlifting second. And these things down here are their kind of competency at using the kit related to that particular stat. So, for example, Janice here is pretty good at lifting weights. He's okay with that. He's quite competent at weightlifting. Not so hot on doing cardio stuff and really terrible at weight loss stuff. So I think what happens is if he does go and do some weight loss stuff, the chance of him getting injured is a little bit higher because he's not very good at using that particular bit of kit. And over here, look at that. She's amazing. She's amazing at using both the weight loss stuff and the weightlifting stuff. Okay, that's fantastic. So we can click that star and that makes them become members, I think. I think that's how it works. But we can also tell them to train on a particular thing. So, okay, Eleni, you come in here. You can go and lift some weights over there. And I think that also means, yeah, because we invited you in and you're looking around and you've gone, yes, I'm going to go and lift those weights. You become a member and that's what the star means. So if the star's lit up, they're a member. And we've not got Giannis in yet. So Giannis isn't a member. Let's get you training on some cardio stuff. Go over there. You can go on that bike. And then, yeah, look, star's lit up. You're now a member. And you've put your arms out, doing an aeroplane impression. Yay. So if we then get time moving on. Right, there we go. Many things have booped into existence. That must have looked very weird. Them looking through the door and all of a sudden all those things kind of just bamfed into existence from nothing. But there we go. So look, they're lifting some weights, doing some lifty weights. And that person there is doing a bit of biking. I mean, the wheel isn't spinning round. Not quite sure how exercise bikes work. Are they supposed to spin round? I would have assumed that wheel is supposed to spin around. Right. Okay. So we get some money from them joining because they're now members. And I think, yeah, when the question mark appears over their head, it means they're a little bit puzzled as to what to do. So we can go and help you. So you did a bit of cardio. Maybe go and do some weightlifting because that's your secondary concern. And then maybe when you're finished lifting the weights, we'll get you to go over here and enjoy some time on the sort of gym mat things. Okay, this is good. But they do train themselves. They can go and do that themselves. We can just help them out a bit. They wander about looking a bit confused. Like that, look. They kind of wander about and then they go and sort it out themselves. Okay, so we've got 2 people on board. We're slowly getting toward the next level. Right, here we go. New person. Hello, Hayley Creed. So with you, let's just press that button. You can become a member and you can immediately go and do whatever it is you want to do. So you want to go and do cardio stuff and you want to do a bit of weight loss. However, you're very bad at cardio stuff, so you might possibly injure yourself, but never mind. Right, you. Are you new? Oh, no, it's Giannis come back again. Oh, he loves it here. Oh, he's absolutely obsessed with it here. Right, okay, move time on quickly. And oh, hang on. Right, so that person fell off. They fell off the bike. How do you fall off that? First day you fall off. Right, okay, and she is no longer joining us. Okay, right, so she's left. Never mind. Stav Morris, in you come. Get some money from you. You're looking very confused. Go and lift some heavy things, Stav. There you go. You go and do that. You go and do that, my friend. That's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy that. Yes, that person who fell off, we have to pay money for that, I think. Yeah, injury costs. So we've paid a bit of injury cost there because she fell off that bike and hurt herself, and we have to pay out insurance payments, which is a little bit of a shame. But never mind, can't be helped. Oh, hang on. She's come back. Oh, I thought she'd left. Oh, I thought she'd quit. No, she's back on the danger bike again. Don't go on that bike. You're going to injure yourself. They're just sort of looking confused at each other. Maybe they were chatting. Maybe there's a bit of a gym romance going on. I do not know. That'd be quite fun. Okay, you go and do some weight loss stuff. I don't imagine you can injure yourself too much on one of these. With a barbell, I can see that. I can see that being an injury sort of thing because they're heavy and you could drop it on yourself or on your feet and that would be painful. Exercise bike, I suppose, yeah, you could topple off it or, I don't know, get your fingers caught in the gears or whatever. A mat, if you injure yourself on that, that's kind of down to you, really. That's just you not doing that properly. But okay, that's fine. Right, so we need lots of people to come by. Hang on. Who are you? Are you a member? Oh, it's Stav. Oh, okay, no, that's fine, yeah. So we need more people to come by, and we need them to be happier, because then we go up the levels, and the more levels we get, the sort of more kit we can have, and the better things we can put in here, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we need to just kind of move time on a bit until we start earning more levels. Possibly earning a bit more money would not be a bad thing. If we could get another member or two, that would be quite nice. I don't quite know how we can we advertise or whatever? It seems to be the same people coming back again, which would make sense because maybe they're from the local area. Maybe they're from those houses over there or whatever. But yeah, it'd be nice if we could just get a few more people in. Just get a few more members would be nice. It's just the same people. Hello again, Giannis. Yep, there's Elaine going. There's Hayley coming in. Right. Okay, yep, there's Stav there coming back again. So it's the same, what, 4 people, is it? 4 or 5 people possibly. That's okay. Do you know what? It's fine. We can be a team, a little happy group of friends who come here and do some gyms. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. That's Elaine Heather. Why stood at the doorway looking confused? Go and do some weightlifting stuff. It's okay. It's fine. But yeah, the more things they do, and the happier they are when they do it, our level does creep up. It just seems to take quite a long time. It's taking a very long time indeed. Not quite sure how we get the stars. And we can hire staff. We can hire some people, but they cost quite a bit of money. So we could hire Lee Morris, Dean Button, Coral Twilight, or Lee Twilight. I'm tempted to hire Coral Twilight because they're called Coral Twilight and they've got amazing pink hair. They do cost, however, $500 a month, and that's quite expensive right now. I mean, Lee Morris over here, $200 a month. That's possibly a little bit more plausible, but I think they only have $400. No, they pay 14 membership, don't they? And that's what they do. So if we've got, hang on, we can see here, memberships. We can put the membership cost up a bit. Hang on, what if we just drop that down? Let's put it as 34 per month. Hang on, is that a new person? Lee Pratt. Hello, Lee Pratt. Yes, you can come in. Absolutely. 34 monies. Take advantage of our new low membership price. That's lovely. But then, yeah, if you go and do something that you enjoy, maybe we're nearly at level 2. We're nearly at level 2. Come on, game. Come on, give us level 2. Just let us creep over to the second level, and everyone just looks confused. Yay, we're on level 2. Does that mean we can buy more things? No. That's to do with stars. That's stars. Okay, so we need to be a 1-star gym to get the loose weights and the dip station. I've got no idea. A bench. I know what that is. I know what a bench is. You lie on that and you lift the weights and you go "Urgh," and be all sort of grunty. That's 2 stars. Weight stand. Yep, that's fine. Weights on a stand. That's dangerous, isn't it? Treadmill. Yep, I know what that is. Pull-up bar. Oh, okay, right. So you put that on the wall. You sort of climb up the ladder and then hang off that and pull yourself up. Oh, good grief. Sounds very tiring. And then a squat rack. Okay, oh, hang on. There's a person. Hello, Nick Jenkins. Yes, you can come in for the low price of $34. This is wonderful. And of course, the more people we have in, the quicker we're going to go up the levels, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah, can we actually see in numbers what we're getting? Can we see actually in figures? Because it says there's a green bar. 114. We've not paid any injury costs yet. Is it worth buying a person? Is it worth hiring a member of staff? I think Coral Twilight's too much. I'd love to get them in because of their name. Oh, hang on, there's another person. Apollo Forearms. Okay, yeah, you're coming in, Apollo Forearms. And ironically, you don't care about weightlifting. I thought Apollo Forearms would be all for the weightlifting, but no, you're all about weight loss and cardio. I'm a little bit disappointed, but okay, maybe your arms are amazing and you don't need to do your arms. Maybe you've got naturally gigantic arms, I don't know. Right, okay, so things are ticking over okay. Things just sort of running past. Oh, hang on. They've fallen off. Right, so paid a bit more money out in insurance costs because they fell off their bike. It's very expensive. Maybe we do hire a person. Oh, hang on. Colin Sneeko. Okay, yep, you come in. Yeah, I think we get a person. Let's get somebody cheap. Let's get Lee Morris. $200 a month, but hopefully they can look after things. Right, okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Pause time for a second. So Lee Morris has very little motivation and very little skill, possibly reflected in his salary there. Dean Button, okay, not that much more. In fact, the same amount of skill. They're just a little bit more keen to go to work. Coral Twilight is a little bit less motivated with the same skill, and Lee Twilight is about the same as Dean Button. Also, they look very similar as well. Okay. I mean, he's terrible. He's got no motivation, but they're really expensive. And if we do $500 a month, we're gonna go broke quite quickly, aren't we? If we do that, that's what's that? 6 months, is it? Yeah, 6 months. We're going to get paid, of course, from their memberships, which is okay, so it'll top it up a bit. But we need more people in. We need more people in, pay more memberships. And yeah, that's not going to... Is that actually going to help? Do you know what? Let's do it, shall we? Here we go. We're going to employ someone called Coral Twilight, primarily on the name and also your amazing hair. Let's hire you. So Coral Twilight, I think, is just going to sort of boop into existence and then wander about and help people do stuff. So they're going to make sure that people get less injured. I mean, it might be worth it. If it stops people getting injured, if she stops people getting hurt, and we don't pay out the insurance payments, that's quite good. Nico Storm comes in. Okay, Nico Storm, welcome aboard. Janice coming back again. This is wonderful. Yeah, and look, there they are. So there's our staff member. There's Coral Twilight, just sort of wandering about the place. Very slowly creeping up toward level 3. Again, hang on. There's a teeny tiny slither of yellow in that star just there. There's a tiny bit more people. Nico Trollster. Yep, in you come, Nico Trollster. We've got Coral Twilight here to do your induction. They can show you what to do. It's all going to be fine. But yeah, it's looking busy. It's looking quite busy. What are you doing? Why are you just staring at that person doing exercise? Go and do your own exercise, Apollo Forearms. Go and do your own thing. You're a grown up. You have to watch the other people do it. Go and sort your own stuff out. Okay. So yeah, we are creeping up in level 2. But yeah, there's a tiny, tiny bit of yellow in that star. So I assume maybe it's down to the amount of members we have. Maybe it's down to the amount of people we have coming through the doors. I'm not really sure. I don't know how we get the stars. I don't know. But getting up to level 3 would help, I think. Getting up to level 3 would be quite a fun thing to do. So do you know what? We're going to run time on pretty quickly. And we're just going to see how rapidly we can get toward level 3. I mean, at the moment, it's going pretty well. I think our staff member is actually helping out quite a bit. No injuries thus far. That might put the kiss of death on it, but it's looking okay. Money's 2,746, and money's looking pretty good as well. We just need more people. If we could get more people in, then we could, do more stuff. But okay, let's try to get to level 3 and see what happens when we get to level 3. Does that mean we get some star points or whatever? I'm not quite sure, but here we go. Let's run time on and see what happens. Okay, we're creeping up toward level 3. However, the wonderful Coral Twilight couldn't stop somebody from getting a bit injured over here on one of the mats, and we did pay out quite a chunk of money for them, which is a bit of a shame. So we're down to $2,246, and that's going to come down a bit more, I think, because it's the end of the month, and I imagine we pay her wages. Yeah, down to now $1,996. However, we are level 3. So what does that mean for us now? Can we do anything in here? Can we buy any new things? No. No, we cannot. We can't even get to other. I imagine other's going to be things like sort of, drinks machines or whatever. That's going to be what that is. I'd love to get that unlocked, but unfortunately can't quite do that yet. But, okay, so we're level 3. That star is very slowly but very surely filling up. The only thing is, I don't think we're making enough money. I mean, that's going to take a long while to fill that entire thing up. I don't think we're making quite enough cash to get that star all the way to the top and pay our people and keep everything going. I think we're going to have to shut down due to bankruptcy long before that star fills up. But let's see, shall we? Let's see. What are the other buttons? What does that do? What's that? Okay, so we own this here. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. For sale. Ah! It's bits of land. Okay, so the pros over there are that there's more potential clients over there next to the donut shop. No expansion, local junk food temptation. Okay, that's good, isn't it? That's good, isn't it? They nip in there, they have a lovely donut. That's where I'd be. Go in there, have a nice donut, and they think, oh no, that's bad. I'm going to go and work that off in the gym. That'll be okay, wouldn't it? This is $20,000. This one here. So it's quite big, more clients, no expansion. It's massive. You don't need expansion for that. And that thing there is size expansion, but local junk food temptation of that place over there. Although it does look like it's got a little kind of thing in the middle, which is quite nice. That's quite fun. I've just let somebody go, have I? Oh no, that's Apollo Forearms. That's Apollo Forearms. That's fine. Do we need to possibly drop our prices to 30 just to try to get more people through the door? If we get more people through the door, maybe that can increase our level a bit and we can get some more star kind of filled up and such like. Of course, it will hit our monies, so we might not get enough money to pay for things, but I think we've got to do that. We've got to try and get some more people in through the door. if we could just get another couple of members, that would help out quite a bit. Can we do some advertising or something? Okay, right. So let's just keep time ticking on. At the moment, it's coming up to the end of June. Let's see what we actually do in terms of money. So 1,996. We get to the end of June. We're going to see what we pay out in wages and then what we get in from the memberships. So 1,700. So it was about 250 quid down, was it? So we've got, that we are running out of money, aren't we? We're going through the money quite rapidly there. But okay, never mind. Right, we'll see what we can do. Maybe if we get to level 4, exciting, dramatic things happen. I'm not entirely sure. I do like how everyone just kind of comes in and does their own thing. Eventually, some people do stand around looking a bit confused, but most people come in and just sort of get on with it, which is quite good. And that star is filling up, just very, very slowly indeed. Maybe when we get to level 4, magic exciting things happen. Okay, there's a spate of injuries now. 2 people got injured in relatively close succession, and we've plummeted below $1,000. $996 to our name. That's not very good. And the whole point of us employing the... No, that's not you. Where's our employee there? The whole point of employing the wonderful named Coral Twilight was for her to stop people injuring themselves. And 2 people just injured themselves. Oh no! I think did they just hurt themselves as well? So our money is tumbling, and we're paying out loads on insurance payments. Look at that, loads on injury costs. I mean, salaries is costing quite a bit. Maybe it's time. I don't know how we're supposed to progress. Maybe it's time for. I don't want to do this though, because you're amazing. Can you just sort of go on a bit of a break for a short while? Can you go on a break, Coral Twilight? We might possibly have to fire you, because I don't think we can afford to pay your wages. We'll find you a job elsewhere. I mean, I heard that the market's got some jobs going, so we'll get rid of you. We'll just relocate you over to the market. It's going to be fine. So yeah, if we get rid of you, fire and pay salary. Oh, botherations. Okay. Do you know what? We'll pay her right at the end of the month, possibly. So let's make sure that we get enough out of her. So if we go through to say the 30th of August or whatever, and then fire her. She's wandered off. She's coming back. Oh no, I thought, hang on, what? We haven't fired her. I thought she was going to the shop to start a new job. No, she's kind of wandering about outside now. Don't go outside. That's definitely not where we want you. However, are we going to get up to level 4? I think we are. We're now a level 4 gym. The star still isn't filling up very quickly, is it? That star is filling up painfully slowly. But, okay, right, 30th of August. Let's fire Coral Twilight. We're just going to relocate her. Just relocate her to a new place. It's going to be fine. So, yeah, okay. You go there then, please. So pay out your salary. We have very little money left. And I think somebody else is potentially injured over there. That person's injured as well. Oh, dear. Right, okay. We might possibly... I don't know, were they injured? Or were they just, I don't know, they're doing it with their shoelace or something? I'm not quite sure. But, okay, right, there we go. Coral Twilight is still just hanging around the place. You can go now, Coral Twilight. It's okay. 496 money. So we're actually making money. We are making a profit when we get rid of the person. But, yeah, we're, of course, paying out for injuries. So we just need more people. There's no new people joining us. We can't make it much cheaper to join. We can't do that. Because then we're not going to make enough money at all. How much can we lower it? If we put it at 25 per month? Just anybody new? Anybody new want to pop through the doors and just say hello? No, nobody new. I mean, I'm very tempted to put the membership back up. Just put it back up to 40 or whatever. Because everyone seems to be quite content. Everyone's quite happy. And we've got the same people in. I mean, yeah, can we check? There's a happy faces. You've got... Hang on, go to normal speed. Are you happy? Yep, you're happy. Hang on, Stav Morris. Oh, because you're going home, I think that is. Hang on a minute. I can't click on the people properly. Click on the people is tricky all of a sudden. Apollo Forearms. I think when that's not lit up, I think it's filled in. So the star is yellow, but it's not lit up. I think it means they're going home. So I think that means, yeah, Nico Storm is a member and they're here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you. Can't click on you for some reason. There, I have to click just there. Lee Pratt, yeah, you're okay. You're fine. Go and lift some weights. Go and lift some weights. Look, that'll do. That's all good. You look a bit confused. Go over there. You look a bit baffled at the back there. You go and lift some weights. It's all going to be fine. Yeah, that's going very slow. filling that store up is going very slow indeed. Objective level 5. Oh, okay. Staff signed up. Staff signed up new member. I don't think they signed up that many new members. If they had that many new members, we would have much in the way of money. And we wouldn't have to be doing all this malarkey. But, okay, right, do you know what? Maybe it's time then. If this is our set crew of people, put the memberships up. What can we squeeze out of them? Can we squeeze 50 a month out of them? Are they going to be happy with that? Or are they going to start leaving? They all seem to be... Oh, somebody's injured. Falling off the bike. Stop falling off the bike. No, they all seem quite happy. They all seem okay. Okay, so now we've got them on board, we're going to put the prices up like some sort of awful corporate machine. Sorry, everybody, but we have to make some money or we're going to be poor and then we're going to shut. And then you won't be able to come here and do your gymming and that'll make you all sad. And you'll lose this little community of buddies you've got going on. So, okay, right. So let's run time on. I mean, do we just get to level 5? I don't know. I kind of feel like that star thing should be... Oh, somebody else is injured. These exercise bikes. Oh, somebody else is injured. This, I don't think we should be held responsible for people that injure themselves on a mat on the floor. Unless they trip over it. Unless they slip on it. I think that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Okay, do you know what? Due to injury payments, the cost is going up to 60 per month. Give us all your money. You've fallen off. Minus 254. Brilliant. Really brilliant. Okay, right. You've all got to pay a load of money in your subs now because you'll keep falling off things and hurting yourselves and we're running out of cash. Oh, hang on a minute. I think maybe a bit of our equipment is broken. That thing there is definitely not looking like it should be. It's got a weird kind of wibbly black border around it. We have had quite a lot of people injuring themselves. So loads of people have fallen off the bikes and some people hurt themselves on the mats over here. So we are down quite a lot of money now. How do we repair that thing? I'm not entirely sure. We can click and hold it. Ah, here we go. Right, so can we afford to repair that? For $50, yeah, okay. That person just got catapulted from an exercise bike through the wall into the bins. Okay. I mean, there are many questions there. Number 1, are you okay? Nico Trollster. Number 2, how did you go through the wall? Number 3, how is the bike still doing anything? And number 4, how did you get back in? Because you sort of teleported back in. Be careful on that bike. Be careful, Apollo Forearms. It's a dangerous bike, that one. It's got a very springy system on it where you go boing and get smacked into some bins. Oh, that was dramatic, I suppose. Right, okay. We're going to run time on as best we can. And let's see if we can get to level 5. It says down here, objective level 5. Can we reach level 5 and see what happens? Or is the game going to go, you've got no money. What the heck have you been doing? Please stop this. Right, hang on a minute, hang on. Oh, I thought there was a person waiting, but no, it's people we've already seen. Here comes Nico Storm coming back in. Right, yeah, let's try to get to level 5. Look, I mean, that star is very slowly but surely filling up. It's just taking way too long. But, okay, $1,054 down on the deal. And, I don't know, we must be getting a fair whack of money coming in from memberships. Because I've put the cost up. Do you know what? It's now $100 a month, everybody. It's very expensive to run this gym all of a sudden. Yeah, the rates have gone up. Really sorry. And energy costs and all that kind of stuff. Everyone seems quite happy to pay it. So I think at the end of December, it could be a nice New Year gift to us. A little Christmas present to us. Support your local gym. Give them all your money. So, look at that. We're heading toward level 5, though. It says objective level 5 in the corner. So let's see what happens. Okay, get to level 5. Right. That's good. So let's get to the end of the month and we'll get paid a big pile of money. Oh, now the bike's broken. Hang on a minute. Do that. Hang on. Go on to that. Nope, that's not happy. There we go. On to that. Repair the bike, please, for another 100. Okay, so minus 904. Right. Okay, we haven't got very much money. But at least Nick Jenkins is here doing some stuff. I mean, it's quite busy. I just don't see how we're not making the money. Objective, level 10... and $11,000. Are you joking? $11,000. And the rest of it. And the rest. Oh. A potential client got bored waiting in the queue too long and left. But when was that? When was that? Look, all these people are injuring themselves. Okay. Oh. They've gone flying over there. They're in a heap over there. These bikes are lethal. These are the most dangerous bikes in the entire known world. They can catapult people. How high was that? I don't know. Many. Okay, that person has also just catapulted. We've got so many injuries happening. This is a bit silly, isn't it? But yeah, those bikes are terribly dangerous. And people fly along and they land in a heap and they teleport back into here and they're sort of okay after that. Oh, hang on. Are you a new person? Diane Grid. In you come, Diane Grid. Hooray, we've got a new person on board. Don't tell them about the catapulty bikes. Don't mention that. It'll be a fun surprise when she finds out. She could be sort of full of shock and awe and amazement as she flies through the air and lands in a bin. We haven't looked at what that does yet. What's this about? Do we have to press this to do anything? This is... What's that doing? Does it allow us to expand? It allows us to highlight a space there. Okay, what if we click that? That says naught. Okay. It says naught. Oh, hang on. We can expand into the bins. Oh, okay, right. So if we say I'd like to do that, is the game going to say, no, you haven't got any money? The game is very wisely gone, well, hang on a minute. You haven't got any cash. Or do we need to get rid of those things first? Yeah, get rid of those. Oh, okay, the wall's gone. The wall's gone out the back. Hang on a minute. Hang on. So now, can we expand to there? No. Okay, we have a lovely open air gym now in January. Fresh, shall we say. It's nice and fresh. The air can come in. It's going to be lovely. Can we get rid of the bins? Is it free to get rid of the bins? Oh, okay, there we go. At least we've got rid of the bins. This is... Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. So yeah, we can't build because the game just says, nah, no, that's not going to happen. You haven't got the money for that. Okay, well, hang on, are you a new person? Are you a new person? I can't click on you. Oh, hang on, I'm in the build thing. Hang on, come out of that. I know you're not a new person. Yeah, so now we don't have a wall on the back of the gym. That doesn't help very much either, does it? So no wall. Just good for ventilation. I'm sure it's fine. If you get hot and sweaty, it'll certainly sort that out. I mean, can we hire staff? Can we hire a massive load of staff? It might hit our money, but can we hire a load of people? Do you know what? Can we just... It's £250 a month now. That's the cost. Because you'll keep injuring yourselves. Look at the amount of injury costs. So, yeah, because you lot can't use the equipment, it's now very expensive. And we're going to hire some more people. We can't get back Coral Nightshade, whatever she was called. Oh, somebody else is lying in a heap. Let's get Lee Twilight. We'll hire you. And... Well, can we hire some more people? Athena Blue will hire you. Let's just hire loads of people because the money doesn't seem to matter. Diane Grid, you can come in. Tommy Pratt, very good at doing the stuff. And, oh, hang on. Elaney Creed, no, Dean Button's better. Dean Button. So we've got 4 staff members in now. We're going to spend so much money on wages, but maybe now there's more staff, we'll get, I don't know, more reputation. That needs to go up significantly quicker. The whole point of a game like this is that you build and expand. And, I want to build the new things. I want to go to here and put some loose weights in. And I want to get a dip station. But that thing is just going up very, very slowly indeed. It's taking forever. Okay, let's get to the end of the month. And we'll see how much money we don't have. Because I suspect maybe we're going to run out of cash. Here we go, 1,904. Well, they are charging a lot. You went bankrupt. I think something went wrong with the fees. I think we weren't being charged. We weren't charging them anything. It didn't really kind of work properly. Okay, Joe, right, that's right. We went bankrupt. That's no great surprise. Well, there we go. That was Gym Empire, and I think it's fair to say that that is a little bit rough and ready right now. It is clearly not the finished version at all. That was kind of just, the sort of the very basics behind how the game is going to work. And I can see what they're trying to do. I like the idea of what they're trying to do, provide all the gym equipment, and you have trainers, and people do want to go to the gym and work on different things. I quite like that. So people are specialised in certain things and not very good at using other things. But yeah, I think maybe the sort of the cash flow thing didn't particularly work very well, and we couldn't progress. We couldn't get anything near that sort of first star filled up, so we couldn't do anything exciting with all the new equipment, and that's kind of what you want to do in these games. You want to be progressing through the different levels and getting new kit and expanding and buying new stuff, and what we saw was kind of a bit static at points, wasn't it? We could have made our own fun with it, with people catapulting through the walls and flying around and such like, and people falling off of things, but in the end, we wanted to expand and we couldn't because that star just wouldn't fill up quick enough, and then we did run out of money. And I think here as well at the end, I know we hired lots of people, but I don't think it was paying us the right amount of money that we were charging. We were charging quite a lot for memberships, and the game wasn't really paying us that amount of money. So, yeah, I think a very early prototype version of Gym Empire. I mean, it is early access, but this is a very early access, shall we say. And, yeah, I like what they've done with it. I think the concept behind it is good, and I can't really think of any other gym games off the top of my head right now like this, like a sort of a Gym Tycoon sort of game, specifically about gyms. But, yeah, clearly it's a very it's a very early version at the moment, and it's just more of a sort of a prototype sort of look at what they're going to do. And I imagine they're going to develop it, and it'll be a little bit further along by the time it goes into early access. At some point in the summer, I think, is the plan. But yeah, I think for now we'll leave things. We might pop back to this when it's a little bit more developed, and there's a bit more going on, and we can do more stuff with it. But Joe, as an early idea, I suppose it's okay. We had a lot of fun with it anyway. We made our own sort of little story, and we had a bit of a laugh with it, and that's kind of what counts, isn't it? But yeah, we'll finish things up for now. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. These people are eating the tables. They're just devouring the tables. They're so hungry. There's no atmosphere at all. Were you sat in the car park? Are you sure you came to the right place? Mein Knien staan in brand. If you want to order meatballs made of snails, you need to be really certain about this.